Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're fine, safe, and healthy during these tough times of COVID. I'm Saranya. I'm your new educator in your channel, Gurmantra Siksha Ka Granth. And today we are going to discuss about GATE Biotechnology, GATE BT 2021. Some basic information we are going to discuss about GATE Biotechnology examination. So GATE is basically Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. It is jointly conducted by IISc and 7 different IITs. Every year the conducting agency is different. This year it is going to be IIT Bombay. It's a CBT mode of examination, which means it's an online examination. GATE is important for graduate school admissions like for MTech, for PhD, and some of the PSUs also recruit students based on GATE score, and it is valid for 3 years. Highlights: dates of examination: Friday 5th, Saturday 6th, Sunday 7th, Friday 12th, Saturday 13th, and Sunday 14th. So your examination is going to start from 5th and it will be till 14th. So 5th, 6th, 7th, then 12th, 13th, and 14th. These 6 days you will be having GATE examinations, and it will be of 2 sessions. You'll have one exam in the forenoon, another exam in the afternoon each day. It's a fully computer based test, CBT test. Syllabi of all subject papers have been revised for GATE 2021. GATE 2021 paper will be fully objective type. You will have multiple choice question wherein a question will have 4 options. You'll have to choose the correct option. Next is multiple select question. You'll have question and you'll have to choose more than one correct options. Next is numerical answer type, wherein you will not have any options, but you'll have to work out the question and you'll have to write the answer in the space given. This time you can choose maximum of 2 subject papers. You can either choose 1 or maximum of 2. So when you're choosing 2 papers, you'll have to choose from the combinations which is given in the website. You can go to GATE website and check the combinations of papers available from the list, and you can choose accordingly. Final allotment of 2 papers will still be subject to availability of infrastructure and dates. A candidate who is currently studying in 3rd year or higher years of any graduate, undergraduate degree program, or has already completed any government approved degree program in engineering, technology, architecture, science, commerce, arts is eligible to appear for GATE 2021 examination. Means any 3rd year student and higher years. It means BTech biotechnology students from 3rd year or higher years can appear. The students who have already passed the examination, who have already undergraduated it, they can also appear for the exam. MTech students can also appear for the exam. So there is no age limit for appearing GATE 2021 examination. The eligibility, minimum eligibility is the student should be 3rd year and higher years. Undergraduate students can apply. Postgrad students can also apply for GATE examination. If you see fees for the examination, for female candidates it's 750 when you pay in the regular period and 1250 in the extended time. For SC, ST, PWD category candidates it's 750 in the regular period and extended period 1250. For all other candidates, it's 1500 in the regular period and 2000 during the extended period. And this cost is for one paper only, per paper. If you're going to write 2 papers, then for each paper you'll have to pay separately. There is no age limit to appear for GATE 2021 examination. Also, if you want any other details on GATE, you can check the official website, that is gate.iitb.ac.in. So important dates. Online application has already been started and it has been ended also. Applications are over. So the last date for change of category, paper and examination city is 13th November. An additional fee will be applicable for the same. Admit card will be available in the online application portal. You will get that. And you'll have to print and take it to the examination hall. It will be available on 8th January 2021. And the GATE 2021 examination will be held from 5th February to 14th February, 5th, 6th, 7th, 12th, 13th, 14th. And the time will be 9 a.m. to 12 noon for the forenoon session. And for afternoon, it will be 3 to 6 p.m. Actually, this is tentative. It's not confirmed. You will get the confirmed dates and the timing in your hall ticket. The next is announcement of results in the online application portal. You will get the results by 22nd March 2021. Now we are going to see the scope of GATE. After writing GATE, what is the scope? What is the future for GATE students? You will get admission to MTech, MS by Research or PhD. After you are admitted to the particular program, you will get financial assistance for GATE examination. That is, you will get 12,400 rupees per month as a stipend during your course time in MTech or MS by Research or PhD. For PhD, the amount is different. It is 31,000 for the first 2 years and 35,000 for the next 3 years. And some of the PSUs also recruit students based on GATE score. I have given the examples of few PSUs, that is Bharat Immunological and Biological Corporation, Indian Vaccine Corporation Limited, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, that is BIRAC. These three are some of the famous institutes, some of the famous organizations which do recruit GATE students. If a person has a good GATE score, then he or she can apply to any CSIR lab for carrying out their PhD. So usually CSIR labs recruit students for PhD based on CSIR NET examination, but now GATE students also can apply. They have to have a good percentage in their GATE. They can also apply for CSIR labs for their PhD. And you see, some of the foreign universities, they do consider GATE score for their graduate school application, like National University of Singapore, Nanyang Technological University, that is also in Singapore, Technical University of Munich, RWTH in Germany. These are some of the international foreign universities that do consider GATE. Now we're going to see the examination pattern. You know, the mode of examination is online and the duration of exam is for 3 hours. And the type of questions is MCQs, MSQs and NATs. MCQs is multiple choice question wherein 4 options will be given and you'll have to choose the correct one. MSQ is multiple select questions. You can select more than one option which is correct. And NAT is numerical answer type. No options will be given for this. You'll have to work out the answer and you'll have to write the answer in the space given. And you have 3 sections. General aptitude, that is part A. You'll have part A for general aptitude. Next section is part B, where you'll have biotechnology and mathematics. Mathematics, you'll not have a lot of questions, but yes, you do have questions. Subject based questions, you'll get a lot. Biotechnology. Total question is 65. 65 questions are total. And total marks is 100 marks. This 65 questions is like it is a combination of part A and part B. It is not just one section. It is a combination of both part A and part B. You do have negative marking for each wrong answer. And that is only for MCQs, not for the NATs and all. It's for MCQs. For 1 mark question, if you're wrong, 1/3 of the mark will be detected. And for 2 mark question, if you're wrong, 2/3 of the mark will be detected. So this is the syllabus for GATE Biotechnology 2021. You have 7 sections: engineering mathematics, linear algebra, calculus, differential equations, probability and statistics, numerical methods. And in this linear algebra and probability statistics are important because you will get a lot of questions from them. And basically engineering mathematics, from this area you will get around like 10 to 15 marks of questions, not more than that. And section 2 is general biotechnology, biochemistry, microbiology, immunology. Section 3 is genetics and evolutionary biology, cell biology, molecular biology. You see, biochemistry, microbiology, immunology, genetics, cell biology, and molecular biology, all these subjects are your core subject. You have studied these subjects very well in your UG. These are core subjects and these are very, very important. Anywhere you go for your PhD, you go for your job, biotechnology companies, all these concepts are very important because they are the basics and basics has to be clear. No matter what, basic has to be clear. Next is fundamentals of biological engineering, where you have engineering principles applied to biological systems, classical thermodynamics and bioenergetics, transport processes. Then section 5 is bioprocess engineering and process biotechnology, bioreactor engineering, upstream downstream processing, instrumentation, process control. Next section is plant, animal, microbial biotechnology. After the core section, this is the section which carries high amount of marks. So after general biotechnology and genetics, cellular, molecular biology, your plant animal biotechnology will have more marks. You will get more marks from this area. Also, you will get more marks from bioprocess. Bioprocess is also very, very important. But there's a trick, but there's always a trick how to learn bioprocess. I'll tell you that. Don't worry. So section 7 is recombinant DNA technology and tools in biotechnology. In this you have recombinant DNA technology, molecular tools, analytical tools, computational tools. So I'm going to discuss some of the strategies in the upcoming classes, but let me tell you a little bit of a trick. In these 7 sections, there are few sections which you do not have to study in depth. You can do them easily. You can do them easily if you prepare for PYQs, that is previous year questions. If you prepare for few topics, then you will be able to solve all the questions from that areas. One is engineering mathematics. You do not have to sit separately and study for engineering mathematics. If you are able to solve the PYQs, if you are able to understand the concepts of PYQs, then that is enough. You will be able to do your engineering mathematics very well. Similarly, you have fundamentals of biological engineering, bioprocess engineering, and computational tools. So these 4 areas, that is engineering mathematics, section 4 fundamentals of biological engineering, bioprocess and computational tools. These 4 areas you can do PYQs, you can understand the concepts of the PYQs, that's enough. You can do it. But there are some core topics which you will have to understand in depth. You'll have to read them very well because they are the basics. They are not only basics for GATE, they are not only basics for any other competitive exam, but they are basics for your biotechnology career. Those areas are section 2, section 3 and section 6. Very important. And section 7 definitely. Recombinant DNA technology. And these areas are not difficult because you've read all these topics in your UG. You have definitely done biochemistry, microbiology, immunology, genetics, cell biology, molecular biology, plant, animal biotechnology, recombinant DNA technology. Definitely would have done all of these topics in your UG. So don't worry. It will definitely be easy for you. All you have to do is study, repetition. Repetition matlab revision and practice. These 3 things are very, very important. You have to study, you have to practice, revision. Study, practice, revision. Study, practice, revision. You have to do repeat. It will be like study, revision, practice, repeat. So you'll have to do this. This is a very important strategy, by the way. Now we're going to see the cutoffs. Cutoffs, I've bought cutoffs for last 3 years, 2018, 19 and 20. For 2018, general cutoff you see it's 27.9. For OBC it is 25.1 and for SC, ST, PWD it's 18.5. In 2019, actually I wrote GATE exam in 2019 only and I got 95 percentage. For general, it is 35.9. For OBC, it is 32.3. And for SC, ST, PWD, it is 23.9. In 2020, the cutoffs are for general 30.7, OBC 27.6, SC, ST, PWD, it's 20.4. You see, from 2019 to 2020, the cutoffs has decreased. See, basically, cutoff is nothing but it is the minimum requirement for you to qualify the exam. So that is cutoff. And the cutoff depends upon the difficulty of the exam. If it is an easy exam, you'll have higher cutoff, and if the exam is difficult, you will have a lower cutoff. Also, it depends upon number of students writing the exam. So this is all about cutoffs. I hope you understood what is GATE exam basically. And we will have a class on strategy next. We will see how we're going to easily clear GATE examination and score high marks. You can subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, Gurmantra. You can join our Telegram group, that is Gurmantra. If you go to Telegram and type Gurmantra, you will get the channel Gurmantra. You can join there. There you will get regular updates. You will get quizzes. You will get a lot of things which you can benefit from. You can join our Facebook page Gurmantra Shiksha Ka Granth. You can visit our website www.gurmantra.in. If you have any queries, you can mail us on tanejanehaofficial@gmail.com. You can contact us on 93512800000. Like, share and subscribe the video. Also, I hope you have understood what is GATE. I hope I have made the points clear. Thank you so much and have a nice day.